Hey, what's happening? It's Andrew here. I hit a new milestone with the Clickbank sales using the My Lead Gen secret. I got 3 in a row. But we had a big gap here, and in this video, I'm going to go over something that I've changed in my email flow, and I wanted to let you know about that. We'll go dive into the stats a little bit, and then I'll talk a little bit too. If you've been thinking about using My Lead Gen secret as a way to market products to make some extra money on the side, and you're just not certain, or if you've been at it for a while, I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of insight into what to expect. Because of the fact that I've been doing and working with it for over a year and a half now, I can kind of give you a amateur expectation as to what's happening here behind the scenes. And the reason I say that is there seems to be some really prominent entrepreneurs on YouTube that are promoting My Lead Gen Secret, and they show results that are pretty good, and so it gets you enticed to go ahead, jump in and get started with it. And then, people are finding out it's not working as well, or you get a lot of entrepreneurs also and people talking about their thoughts and opinions about My Lead Gen Secrets. And sometimes it's not too good, but they've only looked at it for a month or two, or they don't have a lot of experience. So now, having been working at it with it for over a year and a half, I'm not saying I'm the know-all end-all, but I have some insights, and I just kind of wanted to let you guys know my experience and what I've experienced in it, and see if it's useful to you. So, for those that don't know, my name is Andrew. I drive a truck for a living, and so a lot of times I do my videos right here in the big truck like I am today. And I work trying to build streams of income online that I can do in my spare time, that don't take long. And that was the great thing that, the biggest thing that I should say that attracted me to My Lead Gen Secret, because I can just spend 10, 15, 20 minutes a day in my spare time sending out emails and hopefully making some money on the side with it. And so far it is proving to work up and develop an income source. So I'm going to go down here real quick and hit this affiliate side, and we're looking at current sales for the month is 448. Now this is not what I get in return. This is like the total sales generated from the Clickbank products, but it's just kind of a meter that I like to look at real quick to see where I'm falling in compared to last month, right? So right now in the current sales for the month, we're at 448. I've got a total of 15 sales. Last month total was 412 with 14 sales. And so far the pattern, if we go back and look at my other videos and stuff, the pattern has been it's kind of inched up a little bit each month. So that's a good sign, right? Now there are some things that I have done along the way, I think, that have improved my sales a little bit. And we're going to get into what that is. But first of all, let's take a look real quick at some of these sales. Okay, first, the difference of some of the things that I'm doing right now is we're going to go over here to the marketplace on Clickbank, and we're going to go to e-business, e-marketing here, and we're going to go rank high to low. We see live chat jobs up here, right? And we're also going to move this around a little bit and go to, move you over here, high to low gravity. And we see it is at the top still, live chat jobs. So live chat jobs is the number one on Clickbank with the highest gravity now. It used to be this one here, get paid to use Facebook. And this is what we've been calling social paid. And the reason I call it social paid is because that's what Clickbank calls it in your sales here. Right here it says social paid. That's what they call it, or right apps. It's the short term for it. Anyway, So I was, and I mentioned in my last video that I had done some promoting with it, not a whole lot, didn't get any results from it, so I kind of stopped doing it, and now I've kind of gone back to it. So because I have seen online some other people doing it, and I thought, I'll give it another shot. So I gave it another shot, and this kind of big gap that we saw earlier on the dashboard here, where I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of no sales, when normally I'm getting a sale every other day, every 2 or 3 days. What happened was, in between here, I don't know if it was a second, I do a little click on that bar right there. We had initially a sale with that product, the top one here, live chat jobs. And the way this one works is they do a rebill offer. So I think it's like $1. The customer comes along, they can join the service, they can subscribe to the service for $1. So then they submit that, and then like 3 days later they get billed with the actual billing process. And so it's kind of a reoccurring to a point. I don't think it goes through forever, but they have some follow-up charges and add services to that, more value to their program. So I'm not exactly sure completely how it works, but from what I've seen and read, that's kind of the way it is. They do some upselling and charges to rebill them back. So so what happened then, we go back here to the dashboard. That was on July 21st. On July 24th, I got the actual sale where the bill went through. Okay, so then that kind of added to this sale, back-to-back sales for 3 days in a row, kind of new milestone, right? Okay, so anyway, but I'm looking at that and I'm going, in the future, if I continue to promote that product mixed in with the others that I'm doing, I might see more profits. So that's kind of my goal there. And because if another bill goes through, say a month later for that same customer, and I get several bills for that same customer, then you're adding more sales to your bottom line, obviously, right? So that's kind of the goal and the plan there. So what I'm doing is, when I say email flow, I'm changing my flow a little bit so that let's go to my leads in secret. And for those that are new and have no idea what we're talking about, I will to your right up in the corner, I will put a link to my training videos so you can kind of go back and look at that. And I'll also explain a little bit here. We're using a service that provides leads to us, 100 to 200 leads a day. And some of us, like myself, we have multiple accounts. So I have 5 accounts, so I'm getting 200 per account because I referred some myself for each account. Boom, boom, boom. Because if you have one referral, you get an extra 100 bonus leads, as they show right down. Let's see here. Let's go back to the home page. Wants me to log in again. So right here, they add 100 leads because I referred myself. And then on the very last account, I promoted this site. Here's my affiliate links right here. Also, you have a page where it says affiliates. And we like to use the Sizzle page. That is the most popular one. And we use this and promote it. And then once somebody signs up, then I get a bonus on the last account. So that gives me 200 for each 5 accounts. So that's what, 1,000 leads a day coming in, which is going to be 30,000 leads a month, right? So that's the where we're at with that. We got a lot of leads. I know that sounds like, wow, that's a lot, but it's cold traffic, right? So it doesn't sell right away. So it takes time and effort. And so just to kind of prepare those that may be in this and been doing it a while, or you're looking to do it. What happened with me was that I started with 2 accounts in January of last year, and then in February I got 2 more, so I had a total of four accounts. And I went along with that. I didn't want to keep investing and buying more accounts if it wasn't going to work, because I assumed that the person that I was learning from was showing me he had 5 accounts and he was getting thousands of dollars a month doing this, just using a Clickbank product. So I assumed that even with 4 accounts, that would at least be a few hundred a month within, typically they were saying, within a few weeks it would start getting sales, and then it started dragging out to, well, it's going to take a couple of months, and then it was, well, it's going to take 4 months, and then, so on and so on. So I kept doing it. I did get my first sale in March, so I bought I had 4 accounts by February, and I got my first sale in March. And then it was every 2 weeks I would get a sale. Now, in the beginning, I was emailing, kind of using an old tactic that I did way back in the day when I first started online. I'm going to go to the email here. One of the training videos in here, Mailing System 101 training, if you watch that, they do suggest at the bottom of your email to leave, what I think he meant to say was a couple of spaces, to kind of avoid people accidentally hitting the unsubscribe button when you email. Well, back in the day, I used to just add a bunch of spaces. I would do that. And so then I found out later on, starting to get, I bought a program, and I will put a link to it below, called the $25 Business. You may have heard of it, HBA. And I went through a lot of the coaching and training, and I learned a lot of things about email marketing. And that was my favorite tool to use. Just going to put a little plug in there for it. I'll put a link below that says resource learning HBA, and you can go to the sales page and check it out if you want to get involved in that. There's a whole community there. It's the best product that I've ever seen and have used, and it's worth it. You can start with $25, and make sure you check the box if you do go there and sign up. Check the box at the bottom when you sign up. For $25, you get 2 weeks free of the premium, which is $150 a month. So you get 2 weeks of that for free, and I would go in and get all the training, and you get daily. They do daily traffic conversion masterminds, and it's a great place to learn. So that's just kind of plug that in there, let you know my source for learning. What I did, I realized that I shouldn't be doing this, because this is a messing, the servers now, the email servers are a lot smarter, and they're aware. They're looking, hey, they're going to see my emails and go, that's spam. They're going to throw it in the spam folder, right? Because I'm leaving all this space down below, so it's obvious that I'm trying to avoid getting unsubscribed. And it's I don't know why, we even did that to begin with, because you don't want people on your list that don't want to be there, right? So let them unsubscribe. In real life, if you have your own email responder, you're going to want to keep. It's better to have people that don't want to be on your list because they're not interested in your emails, to get them off the list, because it cleans up your list and makes it better for the email servers, right? So that's something that I learned there. So I stopped doing that, but I didn't stop until 9 months later, right? So it took a little while, I think, after that kind of happened, because even when I was going through that period of time, I saw people that had less accounts that were doing better. And so maybe not as good as I first initially thought I would do, but people were doing better than I was. So, but I stuck through it, and I improved wherever I could. I just kept improving. I improved my email writing. I would rewrite the emails with my own little flair that I've learned from HBA and the system there, the traffic and conversions system in there in the community. because you have a whole community there that's just, they're on the same page as you. They want to accomplish the same thing and be successful. So I learned a lot there, which helped me improve this email. And then right around the beginning of this year, things started to change. So what I would do is if I was already involved, whatever accounts you have, if you can get up to 5 accounts, I think that's a really good thing to do. It seemed to help. I did it in the right around the 9th month. Then I added a 5th account, and then I changed my emails. I corrected the leaving the blank space at the bottom, and I started rewriting it. As soon as I did that, I saw a change. It wasn't huge, wasn't making a bunch of money, but then I started getting a sale like every week. And then come around the first of the year, it started picking up. Now it's like 2, 3, maybe even 4 sometimes a week. So it's starting to fill in the gaps and increase more and more. And then at the same time, around the first of this year, actually it was probably more like February, maybe even March, I started adding a signature at the bottom promoting my lead gen secret, which a lot of I saw different entrepreneurs saying, don't do that, you confuse your audience and all this stuff. So, but I did it and it works, and so I'm going to stick to it. So in addition to my Clickbank sales, I'm also getting signups on the My Lead Gen Secret, which is a reoccurring income, right? So if you can get 5 to 10 of those, you're going to make on average per sign up anywhere from $5 to $15, kind of depending on where they fall in on the leads in the tiers. So My Lead Gen Secret has different levels and tiers that your affiliates come in on, and so anyway, it's a good program. It's a good way to go if you're lacking time, and you can add value to these leads through your emails. You can promote. You don't have to promote just Clickbank either. You can promote other products from Warrior Plus. There's people that have success there. And something else I would tell you, if you haven't done this or signed up before, when you do sign up, find the private group. We have a private group, or they do. My Lead Gen Secret has a private group here. It's called My Lead Gen Secret Success. You can't join unless you have an account, so you'd have to have an account. I would go here and join this because you got a lot of people in here that give testimonies, tell you what they're doing, encouragement, motivation. You've got people that are just starting, they don't understand what's going on and things like that. So it's really helpful to get that information. So I would highly recommend that. All right, so back to the sales coming in, and now the actual paychecks, as you can see here, you got 85, you got 100, you got 51, 81, 58, 95, 105. So they're increasing. If we look down here, it's 37, it's 19, 79, 44, 68, 19, 69. So little by little, it's moving up, right? So it's moving in the right direction, and that's good enough for me, because like I said, this is not income replacing. This is not replacing my income, right? So last year I had like $500 in sales doing this, and this, just so you know, I don't really have a way to prove it, but this account is totally My Lead Gen Secret. I don't promote Clickbank on anything else but My Lead Gen Secret, at least right now, at least not this stuff. And the best proof that I can show you is the transactions, or what I just showed you. We'll go back to it here in a minute. But I've got over 1,400 in paychecks so far this year. We're in the 7th month, so looks like might even get 6-7 times as much as I made last year. So that's a pretty big increase, right? If you think of it. So additional income, a stream of income. And then because it only takes 10-15 minutes a day, I can do other stuff too. So working on that. Obviously I'm doing videos, so this might help. And I will let you know, right now too, with the My Legion secret, just putting a signature on. I've got 18 signups. I have 2 that have dropped off. So I have 18 active signups, and that's bringing residual income now. So the My Legion secret is paying for itself at this point. So anything that's Clickbank, and I know I've said that before, anything that's Clickbank is basically profit. So nice little stream of extra income for 10-15 minutes a day. Be patient, you work with it, you keep going, you improve wherever you can, improve on your emails, so on. I'll just kind of give you a quick view of what an email would look like. This is one of my emails I just sent out today. Now I'm doing a new set because you can. My Legion secret saves the emails that you send out up to, I think, 90 days, and you could go back and resend them. So I'll do that for a while, but right now I'm kind of working on a new batch. And I'm including, like I said, that sales rep, and I'm also including paid writing jobs. So I'm going to go over that in a minute too. So anyway, here's an email. So this would be like the Clickbank offer, and they would go, this is paid online writing jobs. This is a new one that I'm promoting. And then down here, I'd have a signature. P.S. In addition to the above, learn how I am earning extra income by getting 100 and 200 leads per day. Blah, 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 blah. Right? And if they click on the link and buy, they're going to go here, buy here, and then I'm going to get a commission. And if they get an upgrade, I also get it. So, this is what I'm doing. This is my system. That's my own way. I mean, that's how I'm doing it. If you want to copy it, feel free to do so. In the future, I'll do my best to try to provide more detail and information on exactly this. Okay, let's go back here to the Clickbank. And all right, so like I was saying, so the new email flow is I'm going to promote paying social media jobs, the old one, which is this guy right here. And then I'm going to promote Write Apps, which is right here, the Write Apps one. That's like third in line. Or no, sorry, that's fourth in line. It's right here. This is the one we just looked at there, paid online writing jobs, which is a new one. And they also have that reoccurring. So if you look over here to the average income is $141. Social paid is $20, and sales rep, the live chat jobs, is $62. So this is actually kind of high. So that's why I want to, and it's moving up the chart here, so to speak. So I want to be promoting that. So that's what I mean by I've changed my email flow. I'm starting to promote a couple of different products that I didn't promote before, in hopes that I'm going to get a little bit of rebilling and additional income from that move. But I am also going to continue with the Write App reviews. So I'm going to do like a social paid, a Write App reviews, then I'm going to do like 2 emails of the number 1 here, live chat jobs, and then I'm going to do an email of the paid online writing jobs, and then I'm going to start over. I'll do a social paid, Write App reviews, 2 of the number 1, and so on, and just kind of keep repeating that. Now I am getting fresh email swipes from ClickTricks, and which is the product itself, and I've mentioned this 100 times, and it's worth repeating 100 times. If you go to the affiliate page, now I used to be signed up through Get Paid to use Facebook, and then I found out I signed up through live chat jobs and found out they start giving you additional, even more fresh emails, kind of like it's a whole new system for it. So if you go to the affiliate page, you want to get a 10% right up here at the top, 10% commission bump by signing up on their email list. And when you do that, now they do have email swipes in here you can use, 20 of them, but they'll start sending you fresh ones. and you get an email from them, from ClickTricks, and then you get this document with fresh leads, paying social media jobs. Right now they're giving me 2 emails per product, so but I'm not going to send out both, except for those social sales rep. I'm going to do both. I'm going to send out 2 of those because that seems to be a hot ticket right now. So anyway, that's it. I hope I included everything. Well, real quick, we'll go over my recent stats. This is confusing, I'm sure, to most people, but if you just look closely, it's just my customized profit and loss sheet. And my return on investment now has gone up to about 35%. A little over almost 900. We're getting close to the 900 mark in total sales profit. And I keep plugging away, getting the sales, and I'm getting money from My Leads and Secret. So yeah, that's where I'm at after about a year and a half. Now I have something that another guy that I knew that's been doing this a long time, he said he didn't start getting consistent sales really until after he had 150,000 leads. So now combined, I have a lot more than 150,000 leads, but my accounts have not matured to that point. So I'm a little over 100,000 leads on most of my accounts now, and some are probably 110,000. So I got a little ways to go compared to what he said, but I'm actually starting to see, in my opinion, some consistent sales. So anyway, I will continue to bring updates and follow up with you on this. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it continues to be a profit machine. And I hope you have a excellent day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.